Anapa is a town in Krasnodar Krai, Russia, located on the northern coast of the Black Sea near the Sea of Azov. Population, 88,879, History. The area around Anapa was settled in antiquity. It was originally a major seaport and then the capital of Sindica. The colony of Dorjia was built on the site of Sinda in the 6th century BCE by Pontic Greeks, who named it after a king of the Cimmerian Bosporus. In the 2nd and 3rd centuries BCE, Dorjia flourished as part of the Bosporan kingdom, as did its guild of shipowners, which controlled maritime trade in the eastern part of the Black Sea. A fine statue of Neocles was unearthed by Russian archaeologists and is now on exhibit at the Russian Museum. Dorjia was inhabited until the 3rd century CE, when it was overrun by neighboring native tribes. These tribes, of Circassian or Adyghe origin, gave Anapa its modern name. Later the Black Sea littoral was overrun by successive waves of Asiatic nomads, including the Sarmatians, Ostrogoths, Huns, Avars, Gokturks, Khazars, Tatars, and Circassians who are native to the northwestern Caucasus. The settlement was renamed Mapa by the Genoese at the turn of the 14th century. Genoese domination lasted until the arrival of an Ottoman fleet in 1475. The Turks later built a fort against the Russian Cossacks. The fortress was repeatedly attacked by the Russian Empire and was all but destroyed during its last siege in 1829. The town was passed to Russia after the Treaty of Adrianople. See Russian conquest of the Caucasus #Black Sea Coast. It was included in Black Sea Okrug of Kuban Oblast and was granted town status in 1846. It was occupied by Ottomans between 1853 to 1856 during the Crimean War. It became part of Black Sea Governorate in 1896. Elizabeth Bilenko, later named as a saint in the Eastern Orthodox Church, was the mayor during the Russian Revolution. It became part of Kuban Black Sea Oblast in 1920. During World War II, it was occupied and totally demolished by Nazi Germany with the help of Romanian troops between August 30, 1942 and September 22, 1943. Tourism. The town boasts a number of sanatoria and hotels. Anapa, Sochi, and several other cities along the Russian coast of the Black Sea have enjoyed a substantial increase in popularity among Russians since the dissolution of the Soviet Union, which left traditional Soviet resort cities in Georgia and Ukraine. Anapa is served by the Anapa Airport. Anapa, like the other Black Sea coast resorts, has a superb sunny summer climate. Anapa has beautiful, mostly sandy beaches. However, Anapa seldom attracts tourists from outside Russia due to its modest infrastructure and its inconvenient accessibility from Europe via Moscow or Krasnodar. Anapa remains an attractive option for Russians who prefer the inexpensive Russian resort to other destinations. Culture. The town theater of Anapa is located on Krimskaya Street. It was opened after the reconstruction of the town cultural center. There are 29 public libraries including 4 for children. In 2010 the libraries of Anapa received more than 8,000 books, and magazines and newspapers were ordered costing more than 1 million rubles. In addition, 900 CDs were purchased. There is Museum of Local History on Protopova Street. Architecture and sites. The Dorjia Archaeological Museum, Gates of Turkish Fortress. Church of St. Anuthrius Lighthouse. Wildlife Preserve of Bolshoy Utrish south of Sokol List of Mayors. Maria Skoptsova Valentin Mashikov. Germajan Koroliak Mikhail Boyer. Vitaly Astapenko Vladimir Tsukhanov. Anatoly Pakimov Tatyana Yevsikova. Activities carried out in the town: Kineshok Film Festival, Blue-Eyed Anapa Song Festival, Russian Coast Guard Academy. What should a tourist do in Anapa? Walk down the wonderful seafront of Anapa, watching the charming sculptures, fountains, and floral arrangements. You can take a picture in front of the floral clock or a ship with crimson sails. The seafront is 5 kilometers in length. If you get tired of walking, you can rent a bicycle. Admire a panoramic view from the observation deck of the lighthouse. This beautiful black and white construction is 43 meters in height. It is located on the picturesque rocky cape. Its observation deck offers a charming view of the sea, mountains, and the lush southern vegetation. Spend a day filled with bright impressions at the open-air museum Dorjia. It's the only museum in the open air in the country that is located on the territory occupying 35 hectares. Here you can see the archaeological digs of the antique town Dorjia and get acquainted with the routine of the people living in that period. Fans of everything ancient will be delighted to check out the old city quarters, the remains of the wineries, sarcophagi of the wealthy people of the settlement. Visit the Church of St. Anapa, who is the patron of the city. The building of the church was constructed in the 19th century on the occasion of the victory over the Turkish army. There are still beautiful frescoes dating to that period inside the temple. The gold-plated domes and turquoise walls harmoniously fit into the surrounding landscape. Get acquainted with the displays of the Natural History Museum. In it, you can see the evidence of various epochs of the city's history, starting with the reign of the Bosporan Kingdom. The halls of the museums were built at the beginning of the XX century. They display rich exhibitions with rare items. The visitors can observe all aspects of the lifestyle of the ancient city, peculiarities of routine, tragic military periods, epochs of revival, and cultural development. Admire the performance in the Dolphinarium. This place will entertain not only children but adults as well. The marvelous show includes such participants as dolphins, seals, and sea cows. The city's Oceanarium is situated in the same building. Guests can observe the inhabitants of the bosom of the sea. Many of them are extremely dangerous for a person. Get an adrenaline rush at Bugaz Spit. This is a unique place in the suburbs of the city that became a real paradise for all the fans of surfing and kite surfing. The bright sun, pressing winds, shallow waters, and absolutely transparent water attract thrill seekers from all over the country. Devote the whole day to having fun in the Aqua Park Golden Beach. This enormous complex with water attractions is a favorite leisure destination for children. Adults have fun here also. Theme zones with splendid attractions, 3 pools, a huge pond with 3 lagoons. There's no place for boredom here. Relax on one of the wonderful beaches. The majority of beaches in Anapa are sandy. Some of them reach up to 50 meters in width. Almost all of them have a smooth descent to the sea and are perfect for destinations for coming with small children. There are also excellent gravel and shingle beaches. Drop by one of the vivid markets in the city. It's hard to imagine any southern city without a picturesque market. Piles of juicy vegetables and fruit, fragrant spices, and herbs, local culinary delights, all of this can be found on numerous stalls. The central and eastern markets are the most popular in Anapa. Try dishes of the local cuisine. The main peculiarity of the local food is the balanced combination of fragrant salts and spices. Thanks to this, the dishes have an extremely pungent flavor. Try the local shish kebab, nanti, fish broth, baked sea fish. Order the most delicious Cornell wine that is considered to be the traditional drink in Anapa. Check out us for more videos. Do not forget to subscribe our channel.